What's up, everybody? I just wanted to show you guys my build, and hopefully you will like it, maybe use it yourselves. And I wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, this build you can see is at currently 183,000 or 183,000 DPS with a 3676 firearm score and 63,000 health with a 2078 stamina score. There's no electronics. That's not how I build. Um, yeah, first of all, let's look at my critical hit chance. It's 58%, which is submachine gun. I've got a critical hit damage score of 99%. Bonus submachine gun damage 354. A armor score of 4747, which gives me 65% weapon mitigation, which is currently the highest that you can get. I run brutal, responsive, and vicious, which I could maybe re-roll that a few more times and see if I can get something a little bit better, but it's working quite well so far. I also like to use the SA58. A lot of people don't like this because of the burst fire, but currently, as far as damage, it is the statistically and on paper best assault rifle that you can get. Just a lot of people are having problems with stability and the 3-shot burst, but I've tried to counter that as much as possible. It's running destructive, accurate, and adept right now, which it can also be re-rolled, but it's still doing pretty well for me. I also sometimes use my custom M44, which has a whopping 61.9k damage per round. Gets me around 450k damage headshots. Proficient. The abilities aren't that great. I got really lucky on a Dark Zone drop on this. Yeah, I'll show you my mods on my submachine gun. I run the critical hit chance headshot damage scope. I've got the magazine size critical hit damage magazine, stability accuracy underbarrel, stability critical hit damage muzzle on my submachine gun. On my SA58, I run headshot accuracy, which I need to get the accuracy off there for critical hit damage, or critical hit chance, sorry. Magazine size rate of fire, which I feel like is very important for any AR, is that rate of fire. It allows you to just lay down so many more rounds, no matter burst fire or automatic. It really helps the AR compete with submachine guns. I am running stability on my underbarrel and stability on my muzzle. Currently using the gunslinger. It's 13. It's got reckless armor, ammo capacity. First aid's not so great. I don't really run first aid, but it's the best I've gotten so far. I'm trying to currently reroll all my gear mods into critical hit chance. I just need a few more, but you can see that one has a critical hit chance and then a health. My mask is running the rehabilitated support. That one really needs to be rerolled as well, but it's got the 2 gear mod slots on it. I really like that. Operator pads, perceptive. It's been a pain in the ass getting a good roll on the talent on my pads. Pulse critical hit damage, which really helps me out. Critical hit damage mod. Backpack is relentless, 3% damage dealt as by skills, returns as healing, which isn't really that great for this build, but it is a good talent if you're running electronics. My gloves are 10% damage to elite, submachine gun, 6.5 crit hit chance, smart cover damage increase, which is really great. I just wish I could get a better talent. And my holster is mobile cover, which is absolutely useless. Steadfast. I haven't noticed anything really from the steadfast so far that's really been remarkable. So I've got a few items that I need to reroll, but altogether this build is really working very well for me. With the 65% damage mitigation, I'm very tanky, and I can really lay down some damage. My talents, I feel like the most important talents is definitely one is none. The damage increase from it is really ridiculous. I think a lot of people overlook that, but getting back a bullet 5 out of every 10 shots is very good. The damage increases. It depends on your firearm. The math is too much for me to handle right now. And then precision. The pulse that you hit them when you headshot them will give you the same damage increases that pulse would normally get you. Although it only affects that target that you headshot, it is still a very, very good DPS increase. The other ones are kind of lackluster. I feel like you run what you want. I'm running tactical advanced. Every time I go cover to cover, it gives me a 2% increase my weapon damage by 2% per meter covered in 10 seconds. So if I run 5 meters from cover to cover, I get 10% weapon damage for 10 seconds. And then I run on the move. I kill a lot of targets on the move while I'm moving, and this just helps make me even tankier, especially when I'm, trying to get that full damage out of my submachine gun using responsive 13% closer to the, or 10 meters closer to the target, and I do 13% more damage. When I'm doing that, I'm usually on the move, usually rushing them, and that helps me stay alive. My abilities are pretty basic, tactical scanner on your pulse, just more damage, more crit chance, more crit damage. And then I use recharger on my smart cover. It's just survivability. Yeah. And let me show you what this bad boy can do real quick. Take cover. Drop that. Pulse. 80k headshots all day. It's pretty ridiculous. Pulse runs out, that's why you see it drop, but Pulse wouldn't run out if it picked up multiple targets, but just in here. But yeah, it's pretty vicious. And then 90k damage every shot, nearly. When it crits, it does even more. Or every burst. And then we can pull out our custom M44. I'm not running my smart cover, and pulse goes out too quick to get the full potential out of this, but it's usually no problem for me to get around 400k headshots in the dark zone or missions or what have you. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.